What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I do appreciate it. I want to talk about Lizzo. Okay, there's some things going on with Lizzo. I've spoken about Lizzo before. Most recently, her DM exchange with Chris Evans and how it plays into this particular commentary. I'll put a link to that video in the description box. Y'all can go and check that video out. But I really feel like what's going on with Lizzo in this latest video that she posted to TikTok, where she's discussing her mental health, I think has a lot to do with the delusional standards of a lot of modern women. And while a lot of women like Lizzo feel like they should be embraced, they should be preferred, they should be liked, but they are not. And mentally they cannot accept that. Now we know that, Lizzo likes to put herself out there, show off her body, because she has a bunch of fans who like that. They want to live vicariously through Lizzo. And I think Lizzo is feeling the pressure of that. I do think Lizzo wish she could be smaller, wish that she could be the preferred choice of a lot of guys. But that's not happening. Even with the amount of fame and an amount of celebrity that she has, it still has not worked out that way. And I think that the people who support Lizzo put a lot of pressure on her. She probably put a lot of pressure on herself because it could be herself. But I think that you have a lot of these body positive females who have very delusional standards. They think that they're supposed to have the men that they want, who don't want them, so they start these body positivity campaigns instead of fixing the problem that they have with themselves as far as getting themselves in shape, because men have to do that all the time. Men have to get themselves into shape. Men have to make sure that physically they are at they can be the most appealing that they can be. There's no excuses for us. We don't get to have excuses. If women don't find us attractive, if we are not in shape, we are not going to get chose. Men understand that. But a lot of women like Lizzo are breaking down mentally because they have this perceived mind state, especially in the melanated community, that a man is supposed to want a woman regardless, because a lot of guys, unfortunately, who are broke and destitute, they end up dating these women who are overweight and out of shape, who have tons of children by other men, because they need that. They need a place to stay. They need somebody to live off of. So what they do is they go and they deal with these unattractive, overweight women. I'm not saying that, I'm not just speaking about Lizzo. I'm talking about what's going on in general, which ties into this. And you're seeing that delusion that they think that they're supposed to have a certain type of guy, and that's just not the case. Now, let me get into this article from Yahoo. It says Lizzo gets candid about mental health. I don't want to feel this way anymore. Lizzo opened up about her mental health in a video posted to TikTok, where the singer spoke about feeling sad and the difficulty in finding someone to talk about it. That part of sadness where you feel like a burden on everyone and annoying and nobody cares about you. Can we get rid of that part? It's like, yo, I'm already sad. Got to add insult to injury that I have no one to talk to about it. The 33-year-old shared in a tearful video posted on Sunday. It's crazy. Like, why do we feel this way? Why do we feel this way when we get sad? Well, I would say it's because Lizzo doesn't have a lot of real people around her, unfortunately. She doesn't. She doesn't have any real people around her. You know what's crazy? There was a story about, or there was a video of her with some guy on a beach, and people were saying that was possibly her boyfriend. I'm like, nah. I think that, this could be a situation where, listen, Lizzo isn't going without male attention. I'm pretty sure that Lizzo deals with men outside of social media in her own way. But that's not the type of guy she's looking for as far as relationships publicly. A lot of these artists like Lizzo, they want a certain type of guy, or they want that type of quote unquote struggle love. Because to me, real struggle love is pretending like you don't have options when you actually do. And I do think that Lizzo has some options. I'm pretty sure there are guys that would date her who are not broke and destitute. Okay. They may not be muscular and in shape, right? They might be a little chubby. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean they're fat and obese. They might be skinny, slim guys. Who knows? But Lizzo doesn't want those guys. Lizzo want the Chris Evans of the world, right? She wants the men that these other women want. Just total delusion. And she has no real people around her whatsoever. And you can tell she doesn't have real people around her. She has a lot of yes people around her, okay? Telling her that twerking in front of a fake Captain America in public is a good thing, okay? Telling her that posting TikTok videos, getting sprayed by what, water? What is he getting sprayed by? Bottles of champagne? Whatever she was getting sprayed by men that she doesn't know? Is that the type of life? It's almost like she wants to be a center of attention. Lizzo wants to be kind of like Meg Thee Stallion, but just a bigger version, but that goes a little bit further than she needs to. Like, she wants to be a center of attention of men. And what a lot of women like Lizzo got to understand is you're not going to be the first choice of some guys. You're not going to be the second choice, the third choice, the fourth choice, the fifth choice. You might be put in a certain category, and women like Lizzo hate that. They hate being put in a category. And the reason why they hate being put in a category is because for so long, they have thought that no matter how they look, they should be able to still get the men that they want. And that's total delusion. That is complete delusion. And the reason why she's feeling so stressed is because she has fans that really don't care about her or her health. They just care about her pushing the narrative that big girls can do it too. I've seen a lot of chicks who are considered big, but they look more defined than Lizzo. And here, I'm not here to go at her as far as her body is concerned. I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. Okay. All I'm looking at is the fact that you have this woman is dealing with mental health issues, even though she has money and resources. You would think that she has a therapist on payroll, somebody that she can talk to, but she doesn't. Her therapy is to get on social media and seek the attention of people. That's her only therapy. And I wish she'd understand that you don't need to go and do all that. There are a lot of women who look like Lizzo, probably bigger, who have a boyfriend or may have a husband, and they don't go through life feeling the pressures of being a big girl in the entertainment industry. It depends on your mindset, who you are, what you're looking for. And it's obvious that, unfortunately for Lizzo, because she seemed like a nice person, because I'm not here to tear her down. I'm here to talk about the fact that she has a lot of fake people around her who don't care about her. They only care about pushing this body positivity narrative. They don't really care about her. And it shows. That's why she says she has nobody to talk to. If you have a whole bunch of people around you every single day and you can't go to them and talk to them about your issues, something is wrong there. Something needs to be addressed there. Obviously, you don't have real people around you. You have a lot of fake, fraudulent people around you. And only if she understood that. Because if you're dealing with stuff mentally and you don't trust, and this is a big thing, she doesn't seem to trust the people around her. She doesn't trust the people around her. That says a lot. That says a lot to me, that she doesn't trust the people around her to really give her real sound advice that she can go to and feel like she's appreciated. No, she's feeling the pressure of carrying this body positivity torch. And she should never have to feel like she has to do that. You should be focusing on your career and your own happiness, not on the happiness of other people, the symbolism of other people. That's one of the main reasons why I'm doing this video. Because she's feeling the pressure for other people who want to get chose and they don't get chose, and they have all these excuses. They want to blame everybody when really you just aren't good enough. You just aren't going to be chose. I don't think Lizzo should put the pressure on herself, but unfortunately she's going to do it because she has a bunch of people who follow her, who look to her to sort of push some agenda. And unfortunately, her mental health is suffering for that. Now, she could be putting herself through it. She probably is. Because again, I think she likes the attention that she gets. But she has to understand that men are not going to lower their standards anymore. Men are not going to lower their standards. No matter how much you don't like it, men have options. And men are going to exercise those options. And I think that bothers a lot of women, that they just think that men are supposed to choose them because they're women and because, you know, what's between their legs. But once again, you can get that from any woman. You know, you don't have to pick, you know, you can pick and choose, but I just think the delusion is real. I think delusion is real, and her mental health is suffering. And I'm all about people getting their mental health together. You should never, under any circumstances, ruin your mental health to try to appease anybody. I think Lizzo has to understand self-love. She doesn't. You would think that she does, but she doesn't. She wants to appease her fans. She wants attention from men, and it starts to weigh on her because she is very lonely. She realizes that, you know, I'm famous, I have fans, I have people around me, but I'm still lonely. And she's lonely because she has a lot of fake people around her who don't care about her, and that's why she's feeling the effects of her mental health. Your mental health is suffering because of the type of people you have around you, Lizzo. You need to get rid of some of those people, if not all of them, because if they're not helping to boost you up and tell you, you know what, it's okay that you are who you are, but you should do better. You should want better. You should want to look better. You want the men to come to you. You don't want to be out there chasing their attention. You want the men to be able to come to you, right? So why are you on social media trying to chase their attention and their approval? That doesn't make any sense. You should never have to do that. But in our society today, women are out here pursuing men more than it seems like men are pursuing women, or just as much, because women would rather chase a man than have to deal with men they don't want, or have men chasing them that they're not really attracted to. And I just think that there's probably somebody that has shown interest in Lizzo. Lizzo has not wanted any part of that person for whatever reason. I'm not saying that she should date somebody that she doesn't want to date, but you can't get on social media and act like men are just ignoring you. Men want nothing to do with you, because as thirsty as these males are, I have a hard time believing that they would not want to deal with you. Now, it's up to you to interpret whether they want to be in a relationship with you or not. But again, as a woman, you should be able to read somebody. Chasing after Chris Evans or whoever male celebrity, that's not, I mean, you're not going to get anywhere there. He was being nice to you when he responded to you. I know that, you know, that may sound like I'm being mean towards her, but that's just the truth. He was. I just don't understand the modern woman's wanting to chase after men that don't want them. That makes zero sense to me. Why would you waste your energy and getting your hopes up for men that want nothing to do with you? But that's where they are. That's exactly where they are. So.